How rich are African presidents? From huge mansions, top-notch security, luxurious motorcades, and fat salaries. This video will show us an exclusive look into the lives of Africa's wealthiest leaders in power. The least person on the list has an estimated net worth of $400 million US. To put this into perspective, this is $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, $10 million, $100 million, to $400 million. And this is only the 10th person. I don't know for you, but I'm very curious to see this list of rich African leaders. With an estimated net worth of $400 million, Patrice Talon is the 10th president on the list. The president of the Republic of Benin, His Excellency Patrice Talon, has been in power since April 2016. Also known as the King of Cotton, it is through his efforts that made Benin one of the largest exporters in cotton. It is evident from only this that Patrice Talon is a businessman. He extended his business interests to hotels, port services, and even the banking sector, amassing himself a large fortune. As we know, being a president comes with its perks, like the luxurious presidential motorcade, the presidential jet for long travels, various allowances, and security 24/7. In office, his estimated annual salary is almost $30,000. He owns a Porsche Panamera, a Mercedes-Benz GLE 450, a Rolls-Royce Ghost, a Bentley Continental, and others we may not know of. The business tycoon is married to the First Lady Claudine, with whom he has two children. With an estimated net worth of $420 million, William Ruto is the 9th on the list. William Ruto, a prominent Kenyan politician, ascended the presidency of Kenya on September 2022. During his extensive political career, Ruto held several vital cabinet positions. Additionally, he served as a member of parliament for a constituency. William Ruto's financial portfolio and investments are truly impressive, including Kitengela Gas, a notable gas company in Kenya, as well as ownership of Westin Hotel in Nairobi, Dolphin Hotel in Mombasa County, and 2 hangars housing 5 helicopters at Wilson Airport. Ruto's vast land holdings consist of Murumbi Farm, spanning 976 acres, Mata Farm in Taita Taveta, covering over 2,500 acres, a sprawling 15,000-acre farmland at Laikipia Ranch, and a poultry farm in Eldoret. He also possesses 2 private residences, one in Elgon View and the other in Kosachei, Eldoret. In terms of his presidential entourage, William Ruto initially opted to use his iconic Lexus LX 570, which was a prominent part of his campaign. However, he later upgraded to a 300 series Land Cruiser. Beyond his Land Cruiser, Ruto owns a sleek Mercedes-Benz S500 and various other vehicles. As president, he utilizes the presidential jet. The 57-year-old president, William Ruto, has been married since 1991 and is the father of 6 children. With an estimated net worth of $450 million, Nana Akufu Adu is the 8th president on the list. Nana Akufu Adu is currently the president of Ghana. At the age of 79, President Adu has been in power since January 2017. President Adu's wealth comes primarily from his long and distinguished career as a lawyer, as well as his involvement in politics, as he has previously served as the Attorney General and Minister of Foreign Affairs more than a decade ago. He comes from a family with a history of public service. President Adu's annual salary is approximately $80,000 US. In addition to his salary, President Adu also receives other benefits like an armored motorcade. Also, he invests prudently in many fields. He is the co-founder of the law firm Prempe and Company. Aside from the presidential palace in Accra, his notable assets include a plush mansion in Miami, USA, a grand family property in Chebi, his hometown. Ruling in the second largest producer of gold in Africa, the president of Ghana loves to splurge on his means of travel. President Adu travels heavily armored state limousine with an extensive motorcade. To travel by air over long distances, he uses the services of the presidential jet, which costs an alleged $10,000 per hour. Going to number 7, we have Cyril Ramaphosa. Cyril Ramaphosa is the 5th and current president of South Africa with an estimated net worth of $470 million. He is currently 70 years and was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, and assumed office in 2017. Cyril Ramaphosa earns a salary of about $223,000 annually. Aside politics, Cyril is a lawyer, trade union leader, a philanthropist, and an anti-apartheid activist. Cyril became a well-known businessman for his investment in McDonald's South Africa, as he is the owner of the franchise. He is also the chairman of the board for MTN, a member of the board for Lonmin, and the founder of the Shanduka Group. Ramaphosa has a sizable property portfolio, which includes a game farm and a mansion. The car collection of Ramaphosa is simply exquisite. He has a ton of luxurious cars, including BMW 7 Series, BMW X3 M40i, Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG, Toyota 4x4 Hilux Raider, a modest VW Polo, and a presidential motorcade. The motorcade consists of 3 BMW 5 Series, 3 BMW X5, and 2 Mercedes-Benz Sprinters, all blacked out. The state also provides a private jet for international travels. Cyril is married to the First Lady, Dr. Motsepe, whom he has 5 children. Holding the 6th position on the list is King Mswati III of Swaziland. The 55-year-old king was installed in 1986 at the age of 18. Thus becoming the youngest monarch in the world at the time. Swaziland is best known for its natural resources ranges from clay, coal, hydropower, forest, quarry stone, small gold and diamond deposits, and many more. King Mswati III has ultimate authority over the country's resources, its cabinet, legislature, and judiciary. The king's net worth is at least $500 million. He also controls an investment holding company called Theodoro Nguesso. He holds this in trust for the people of Swaziland. Aside that, he controls the Royal Sugar Corporation, Swazi Spa Holdings Limited, Mswati Beverages Limited, and many more. The king owns private jets, luxurious cars, and numerous palaces. He has a whole fleet of Rolls-Royce, Cullinans, dozens of BMWs, a Bentley Flying Spur, Mercedes-Benz, and others. He owns 60% of the country's farmland, making him the largest landowner in Africa. The king currently has 15 wives, numerous concubines, and 36 children. On April 2018, King Mswati III changed the name of a country from Swaziland to Eswatini to mark its 50th anniversary of independence. This was also the date of his 50th birthday. Before we continue, I'd like you to subscribe if you haven't. The 5th president on the list is Paul Kagame with an estimated net worth of $540 million. 66-year-old Paul Kagame is a Rwandan politician and former military officer who is the 4th and current president of Rwanda. His Excellency previously served as the commander of the Rwandan Armed Forces. He has been in power since 2000, which means he has ruled the country for more than 2 decades. His wealth is mainly due to his salary as a president and a plethora of investments or businesses he owns. President Kagame's annual salary is estimated to be around $85,000, which translates to about $7,000 per month. Also, a report released by Financial Times in 2012 asserted that he controlled the majority of a holding company called Crystal Ventures, which owns assets valued up to $500 million. Aside from a $50 million express private jet and his personal fleet of cars, he has access to the extremely luxurious presidential motorcade. This convoy consists of 4 well-equipped Range Rover Sentinel SUVs and other V8 engine powered cars for the security personnel. The 4th president on the list is Theodoro Nguesso with an estimated net worth of $700 $400 million. Equatorial Guinea's current president is a prominent figure in African politics. He was born on June 5, 1942, which would make him 81 years old as of 2023. Theodoro Nguesso has been in power for several decades, having assumed office on August 3, 1979. He has ruled for more than 4 decades, that is 44 years, which makes him the longest serving president of Africa. Equatorial Guinea is known for its substantial oil reserves. Theodoro receives a monthly salary of $12,713 and an annual salary of $152,680. His official state aircraft is used for international travel, and an extensive motorcade filled with Land Cruiser 200 series is used for travels within the country. Before we continue with the first 3, check if the like and subscribe buttons actually work by clicking on them. Comment it works if you are done. Number 3 on the list, with an estimated net worth of $2.5 billion is Paul Biya. Born on February 1933, has been in power in Cameroon for 40 years. This makes him not only the longest serving leader in the country's history, but also the second on the list of longest serving leaders in Africa. While the average earning of a Cameroonian is only $1,400 according to World Bank, Biya's annual salary is approximately $610,000 annually. That is $51,000 per month. Biya is known to have interest in various sectors, including telecommunication, energy and agriculture, and this is where he allegedly focuses his private investments. His personal fleet of cars, a testament to luxury, includes high-end vehicles from luxury brands such as Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Mercedes-Benz, and others. Biya's transportation as president includes a specially equipped presidential plane for international travel and a convoy of armored vehicles for domestic travel. The second on the list, with an estimated net worth of $4 billion, Bola Tinubu. The president of Nigeria, President Tinubu, assumed office on May 2023 at the age of 71. Tinubu rose to prominence as the governor of Lagos State, a position he held for 8 years. Tinubu's political career extended beyond his governorship. His influence brought former President Buhari into power. He had a background in business and was involved in various enterprises before entering politics. He had worked as an accountant in the US for companies like Arthur Andersen, Deloitte, and GTE before returning to Nigeria. He joined Mobil Oil and became a company executive soon after. His business interests mainly included ventures in real estate, media, and other sectors, which made him expand his investment portfolio. He is believed to own Wando PLC, the luxurious Oriental Hotel, First Nation Airline, television and radio stations, Lekki Concession Company, the nation's newspapers, and the list goes on. He is wealthy to the point where bullion vans bring cash to him as and when needed. In terms of properties, Tinubu was known to own a significant number in Lagos, including a prominent residence in Bordelon, Ikoyi, worth over $7.6 million, an Abuja estate worth over $5.7 million, 1,000 hectares of land worth $9.5 million. Even with all this, we haven't even scratched the surface of his properties. As for means of travel, as a prominent politician, Tinubu has access to private jets and other modes of transportation for official duties. Aside from that, he owns a luxurious Lexus, an armored Range Rover, a Toyota Prado, and other luxury cars. President Tinubu is indeed an astute politician who made most of his wealth before attaining the position of the president of Nigeria. Now to the richest president in Africa. The number 1 on the list is the head of state of Morocco, with an estimated net worth of over $6.2 billion. The richest head of state in Africa is King Mohammed bin Hassan, the leader of Morocco. He was listed by Forbes as the 5th wealthiest monarch in the world. His Majesty ascended the throne on July 1999 following the passing of his father, and he has been in power for 24 years. Morocco is ranked third in the world in its production of phosphate. Aside from that, other natural resources such as iron ore, silver and copper are extracted from the land. With such wealth belonging to a country, its leaders are assumed to be compensated appropriately. King Mohammed's annual salary is estimated to be around $488,000 which means he takes home over $40,000 a month. Aside from his generous compensations made by the nation, it is known that the king's wealth is primarily derived from investments, private enterprises and ownership of substantial land holdings. He, with his family, holds majority stakes in the Almada conglomerate. This company operates in the banking, mining, tourism, real estate, telecommunication and energy sectors in the country. He also owns a company called Saiga, which owns over 12,000 hectares of agricultural land in the country. King Mohammed VI owns several notable properties, including the private royal palace in Paris and 11 other palaces. The king is known to have a penchant for luxury cars, with a collection that includes custom-made vehicles from renowned manufacturers. As his conglomerate operates as the sole distributor of Peugeot, Citroën, Renault and Maserati in Morocco, his cars are certainly going to be uncountable. In terms of travel, he has access to a dedicated royal aircraft, while his personal means of transportation vary based on the nature of the trip. King Mohammed VI is married to Princess Salma. Together they have 2 children. The family resides in a private residence within the palace complex, providing them with both security and privacy. Thank you so much for making it this far. Don't be shy to air your views in the comment section, and while you are there, hit that like and subscribe button to see if it works. Till then, we will hopefully meet in another video.